signal was first.
How
much is it? Okay.
My budget.
Okay, so what I'd like you to say, Matthew, is I'd like you to go and ask Rachel, what exactly does she mean by that?
Literally ask that.
Literally ask that.
What exactly do you mean by that then?
And go and ask her, and then you can go and join her team. Because now, Matthew's working with this team, and they're going to come to a resolution. So what exactly was it that you meant by that?
Well, how much is it going to cost me?
How much is it going to cost?
Yeah.
Because you've got some budget,
Yeah.
and you were genuinely interested to know.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so maybe that's not appropriate. Matt, come this way. You can stay on that team, that's fine. Okay, and then the other objection was, we've spent all of our budget. So if you could come and ask what exactly that you meant by that. So what exactly did you mean by that?
Well, I meant, it's my way of stopping people asking me further
She actually had no intention. So Matt, when you say it's too expensive, what do you mean?
When I say it's too expensive, I mean I'm not quite sure what it is you're selling.
Okay, fantastic. And yeah, so what? You guys are breaking this.
Well, I can't see its value at this moment.
The value, you don't understand the value, okay? And you can answer that, can't you? You can demonstrate the value to him.
Yeah.
You can introduce him to some customers and take the value out of it, real results.
Supply testimonials.
Excellent, okay, go and join that team.
If somebody said that to me, like as
Hang
my
on, I might go
budget,
back in a minute.
I would say, but if I could show you the value.
Oh, then you'll get joining this team. Because the answer is, okay, so again, it's too expensive. So what are you going to say?
I'm going to ask you, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
At this moment, our budget's sort of allocated elsewhere.
Okay, so if we could schedule payments going forward, then that might make it useful.
Possibly.
Or we could find a way around that, maybe.
Possibly.
Okay, excellent. Then you can go and join this team. Okay, so it's still too expensive. There's some tension on the road here. Anyway, let's just see what happens now. If you just pull this way. I think you're getting the analogy. The analogy is if you're all on the same side of the road, okay, then it's much easier to negotiate a sale. So a buying signal is someone giving you interest, they're interested in what you have to sell. What came next? An objection is an invitation to negotiate, which brings us to a close. So you guys, thank you very much. So now, what we're left with is just the most powerful close in the world ever. Now we're out of time, so we don't have to do this. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
We don't have to, because we are out of time. We literally have to leave the building in 2 minutes. So, I'd have to be really convinced that you wanted to see this if I was going to give you this thing. Okay. The most powerful close in the world ever, if you're interested in seeing it. Yes. If you're interested in seeing it. Is, are you ready?
Yes.
Can't see it.
No. Thanks very much. I want to tell you why. Okay, the reason this is the most powerful close in the world ever, and the reason why it's important that we do close, is because if you're carrying a lot of opportunity with you, it gets very heavy. This is the pipeline that Phil was talking about, where, I've got £1 million of sales coming in, but actually you haven't. You'll be lucky if you've got £250,000. Lots of us would be very lucky if we had £250,000. But actually, it's much less than that. So, as salespeople, it's down to us to come to a close, and a close is an outcome to this negotiation. Either, yes, we can help you, or no, we can't. And it's fine to do that. And the important thing is, so you will say goodbye to a lot of that opportunity that's taking up a lot of your energy. Now, the other thing is that when you start taking control of these situations, you start saying no to people, they will wake up and realise that they're missing out on the opportunity that we were talking about here. So, the most powerful close in the world ever is the word no. No, I can't help you, or no, it's not appropriate at this time. Your prospect will either buck up and get whatever needs to be done, or they will go away. Either way, it's a close. Does that make sense? Yeah. Excellent. All right, use it. Great. Thanks very much.
Finally. Right, raffle time.
Yay!
It's getting late now rather than early. Okay, 42 bottles of wine. Pick not my own business card. And it is Jeff Stone from Ascot Systems.
Three.